Hi, my name's Graham Hill, coming to you from my kitchen. I thought after seeing some of the YouTube personalities out there giving fitness advice, maybe I could come on here and help you guys out with a few things I learned as a natural bodybuilder, lifelong. And I've gone from every stage of bodybuilding, from novice to intermediate and advanced. I've hit plateaus. I've dieted to gain weight. I've dieted to lose weight. Um, so I want to give you guys some of my philosophy because that seems to be what a lot of people are missing on here. They just want to hear, yo, CT Fletcher, I'm the boss. I go into the gym and I'm the greatest. No, you don't. Who cares if you're the greatest? You're in this for yourself. You're in it to feel better about yourself. So that's what I'm going to explain to you today. So, I wanted to start my first video with some dieting tips. A lot of you people struggle with the willpower to put things down to keep the junk food out of your mouth. And I thought I could help you by giving you a few tips on what's worked for me. So, my first tip would be learn how to say no. And, when you're at the grocery store and you want to buy something that's not included in your diet and isn't good for you, go to it, pick it up, look at it, and recognize that this isn't what you need, and put it back down. That's one thing that helped me a lot when I was getting ready for my bodybuilding competitions. I would always go to the grocery store and there would be free samples everywhere. And I'd go up to them, pick them up, look at it, and say, no. So, that's one thing you can do. There's lots of things you can do. There's plenty of tests of willpower that you can put yourself through every day. Another thing I would recommend is at least once a day to be eating something just based on its health and nutritional benefits. It doesn't necessarily have to taste good. For example, I eat salmon, and I absolutely hate salmon, and I eat it about every other day. It's terrible. I chew it up. I'm like, ugh, I hate that fishy taste. But, I down it with a glass of water, and before you know it's over. So, that's just another example of something I eat for its nutritional benefits. And you'll realize when you're dieting that once you stay away from sugary substances for a long time, the the smallest amount of sugar in a product you'll be able to taste. So it'll actually kind of bland out your appetite, and then things with just a little bit of sugar in them, like low calorie snacks will taste sugary to you. And I know when you first start out, you're like, oh my god, this, I can't taste anything in this. This tastes like cardboard. But give it a few weeks and let your diet and appetite adjust to what you're trying to achieve, and before you know it, you'll be tasting the tiniest bit of carbohydrates and sugar and fat, and you'll know what they taste like. You can tell because protein is kind of bland. Sugar is sugary, obviously. Sugar's sweet. Fat is buttery. And, what else? Salty. So just give it a try. And I thought I'd, give you guys a few examples of how to increase your willpower. And, if you ever want guns like this, then maybe you should start today, because this is what you'll end up getting. Maybe a little bit of that too. So, this will be my first video, and I'll try to make some other ones for you with some, nutritional tips and tips on lifting and lifting philosophy. And also, if you want to know, if you want to read anything that I've already wrote, like I have over 130 blogs, I think, on bodybuilding.com, or you can add my Facebook fan page, which is Natural Bodybuilder Graham Hill. And, I'm always updating that with new photos and, advice that comes to me off the top of my head. Sometimes, I can't it just comes to me while I'm working out because I'm a real deep thinker. But anyways, it was nice talking to everyone. I'll keep you updated. Thanks.